Mr. Threlkeld, you have entered this courtroom with a marriage on the brink of divorce. You state that while you were out of the country serving in the military, your wife paraded around town with other men. And she has admitted to cheating multiple times. You claim you are not sure if you are the father of her third child, 18-month-old Liliana, and have asked the court for a paternity test.
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Threlkeld, you say you began exotic dancing to make extra money.
Yes,
because Mr. Threlkeld's military salary was inadequate to live on, and that led to a few indiscretions. You argue that Mr. Threlkeld treats your daughter, Liliana, differently than your other children and are hoping today's DNA results will settle the matter once and for all.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Threlkeld, when did you first discover that your wife had been unfaithful?
Actually, ma'am, I was overseas in Afghanistan, and I was at up in the Northeast, and a soldier of mine came up to me and tapped me on the boot and said, "Hey, I need to go outside. We need to talk right now." So earlier on in the day, me and him got into some words, so I thought we were going to, settle it. Well, it turns out his wife and my wife were friends, and she had found out that she was actually stripping as we spoke. And at the time, I found out about it. I thought, it was all just a hoax. So I went, calmly to the internet lounge, got on Facebook and asked her, "Hey, is it true you're doing what I told you I didn't want you doing at all?" And she didn't really say anything, honestly. And right after I left there, our base actually got attacked. And they actually turned off the internet for 3 weeks. So I was in the dark for 3 weeks. And then another 2 weeks after those 3 weeks went by, I got transferred to Bagram. And while I was at Bagram, I finally was able to get back online. And I get on Facebook, and there's some clown on there saying, liking all her skimpy photos.
Skimpy photos.
Was following her. He liked that she was started working at the club. So then I started doing a little bit of research, wondering, who this guy is. Mm-hmm. So I went to the phones, and I called her and I said, "Hey, I know you're stripping. That I could somewhat deal with. Tell me about this guy that's going on." And she says, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just a friend, et cetera." The same BS that every girl says.
First of all, we were done. He hacked my Facebook. He invaded my privacy, and he looked into my stuff, into my messages.
So
that's how we found out.
What did he find?
There were messages, yes, but...
Actually, ma'am, see, she's going to... No. That's already a lie. I got on there, and on the inbox, I see, "Oh, baby, I can't wait to see you later on tonight. I had a great time with you. I can't wait to see, the last few days we've spent together has been amazing."
These are the messages you're seeing that your wife is entertaining while you're serving your country.
Yes, ma'am. She didn't even have the courage or the decency to tell me. No, your friend's husband told me that she was doing what she's doing because she didn't have the decency to say, "Hey, I'm doing what I want to do."
Ms. Threlkeld, what? Your husband's overseas, serving his country, serving our country, keeping us all safe. What in the world led you to entertain these type of messages on your Facebook?